Hello, this is Bishop Adrian from the Old Catholic Apostolic Church, and this is the fourth Sunday in Lent. And Lent is a period of time when we remember, the Church remembers, that Christ was in the desert for 40 days and 40 nights, alone, praying, preparing himself for the coming time when he was going to enter into Jerusalem, and he was going to go through all of the things that we're very familiar with for his death and resurrection at Easter time, that we remember at Easter time. Lent is a period of time in the church calendar where vestments are purple and where there are somber and yet sincere remembrances. This is a time of anticipation, a time when we spend time alone with our thoughts, with Christ, as we, like he, prepare ourselves for the things that are going to happen as we go through the church year. And yet today is called Laetare Sunday, after that Latin word, which is the first part of the Isaiah 66 reading, which is the reading of today. And it's almost as if with Lent, when we have that period of solemnity, when the subdued worship is brought forwards, when there's that anticipation, that Fourth Sunday in Lent is almost a sort of easement of some of the Lent observances for this particular time. It's one of the only times in the church calendar when the priests would be wearing rose-colour vestments. Otherwise, the normal liturgical colour for this time of Lent is purple. But it's very interesting, I think, that we spend a lot of our time thinking of things in our own terminology, in our own ways, in our own means, how we've been led to think of it. A lot of people in the ordinary world out here will be thinking of Lent as a time to give something up. We think of it as a time of reflection and preparation and emptiness of external distractions so that we can be closer and together with Christ, with God, as we come to this part of the church year. And in a couple of weeks' time, when it's Palm Sunday, when we remember that Christ rode triumphantly into the city, into the way that had been predicted all those years before, and as we as a church continue our observances of Lent, however we do those, so that we can then enter into Holy Week. And I know in the Old Catholic Apostolic Church, certainly in the UK this year, we're having a dispersed holy oils blessing and chrism masses, so that the entire dispersed church of the Old Catholic Apostolic Church, our people who are chaplains, who are visiting preachers, who are worship leaders, out in the world, can share that diverse, separated by geography but united in Christ ministry. So we're going to, each of us, we're going to bless holy oils. Bishops will consecrate chrism in Holy Week, but it will be done as a dispersed service, a dispersed way of sharing our unity in Christ. And that is what we will be doing. Anyway, today, fourth Sunday in Lent, and it's a Laetare Sunday, which means rejoice, a word that's not normally used in Lent, and one of only two occasions in the church year when rose vestments are worn. And I've got a rose shirt on out here in the rain, but it's one of those very special occasions. This is Bishop Adrian from the Old Catholic Apostolic Church, outside the oratory in the fourth Sunday in Lent, Laetare Sunday. God bless you all.